Yeah. Okay, never mind. Cut. See you here. Evening, guys. Coming. Wow, about 36 people waiting for us. Apologies for the need to reschedule. Just now, we were in a video shoot. So Bobby is actually on his way home. So Hannah and I will be holding the fort today. Yeah. So, how's everybody's weekend? Come. We have Iqbal. Hello, Bobby. Bobby is on his way. He's coming back. Douglas. Hello, Douglas. Singing. Yeah. I hope you are back now. Adam, Vishnu. Bobby is on his way back, okay? He'll be joining us in about half an hour. So Tana and I will be fielding questions first. And
holding the fort.
Yeah, holding the fort. Carlson is here with us, Calvin is with us. How's the weekend, Tana? I understand you had a very eventful weekend, huh?
What weekend? No, I was at home, I think. Very quiet weekend.
You didn't buy something this weekend, Tana?
No. I was a very good boy. Stay home. Never go out. never go for a drive.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Hey guys. That's Steven. Hi Steven. Waisak Porsche. Joel. WM6097.
I wonder if that's his car number. WM6091. Okay, guys. So now the week. So what's happening this week? What's new in the world of cars? Anything happened, Bobby? Sorry, what?
Honor.
Sorry.
Well, the thing is that I can say that there's no car launch per se as of now, but I can tell that it's a busy week ahead, and basically it's the economy is restarting, right? Yeah, that's his number, Breve.
Yeah. I mean, things are opening up. I think we can see because, like today you had the shoot that we had to go to. And then we had we are swapping place. We had some car coming for reviews. Iris and the Persona. We did that review last week. So the things are opening up. Car content is coming back. You'll see more car content coming to your screen. And I think all the launches which were held back, I think they're now restarting. I mean, Google Rashan says the new BRV is launching soon.
Oh yes, that's right. But not in our local market.
Yeah. So I think that the towards end of the year and early next year, you'll see a lot of cars coming to Malaysia, launching a lot of deals coming through. And we're going to be busy again. I think.
Yeah. And the thing is that I foresee the next 2 months is going to be crazy. The things are just because everything has been stuck for so long, right? And then suddenly, people are rushing to make up for 2 years of lost time, right? Yeah. So
and I think also the disposable income of people who can afford, their money is also stuck, and they're like, yeah, now I can drive. I want to spend money to buy cars, So I think a lot of people are actually buying cars, We got a question coming up. Let's start with Vinod or Vishnu. Let's start with Vinod first. C200 2016 CB unit.
2016. I assume you're talking about a Recon. So Vinod, you have F30 on your profile picture, and you're going to get a C200. Nice.
It's an F30, correct? Yeah.
The C200.
I guess before that, the Merc and the C200. Sorry, the BMW and the Mercedes. Would you think one could actually shift between one or the other, and which one is more likely to happen? BM to Merc or Merc to BM?
What do you mean?
I mean, people who buy Mercedes,
Yeah.
C-Class, jumping ship to go F30, or people
Yeah.
who have the 3 Series
Yeah.
and jumping ship to the Mercedes line, which one is more likely to happen?
Well, I know somebody told me that their neighbors, after buying the C-Class for apparently the story was that this was a BM owner for the longest time. Then the first saw the new this C-Class, this generation C-Class, right? Bought the C-Class, and after two, I think about a year or two, right, the fella went back to a 3 Series because of the way the car. I think it's because of the way the car drives. Personally, I think the C-Class is a much prettier, much more upmarket looking car compared to the 3 Series. The 3 Series, right, the interior, especially if you're talking about the F30, right, it's it's not dated. It's not dated per se, but it's a bit. I don't know.
I find personally for the price segment, the Mercedes just kills it. Like the Mercedes interior is so much better. I think that the comment here was Vinod has got a picture of a F30 on his profile picture and talking about the C200, and I think that there are some BM owners which are kind of bored with the interior and they are going that route. But when it comes to handling, people come back also to BMW because the handling they find is better than BMW. It's a different look, like So I think if you have a BMW and you go to a C-Class, I think it's fine. It's a different look and feel, it's just a different driving experience.
Great to try, actually, if you are interested. Well, Vishnu, the W213 facelift is already launched in Malaysia. Already launched in Malaysia. So it's available as an E200 and E300. You can go check it out in any Mercedes showroom nearby. Okay, now here's one SUV question. If you can afford the new Harrier, should you go for the CX-5 Turbo and save 70K? I would totally go for the CX-5 Turbo.
It's more powerful. It's way more powerful. It's the Harrier, to me, the looks is there, but it looks very like that. It's the same. It's the same flavor to it. The CX-5 does still stand out.
Yeah, but of course, the Harrier has the Harrier name itself is something of a brand. When you drive on a Harrier, right, you're automatically seen as in the same level, perhaps, as somebody who is above an X1 owner, but maybe just about knocking the door on the X3 segment.
I see what you mean. You drive a Harrier, they see a Lexus.
Yeah.
But you drive a CX-5, they see a Japanese car.
Correct. Well, hey, Harrier is also Japanese, right?
Yeah, I know. But the value perception is, the moment you drive something like perceived to be a Lexus, they don't see you as a Japanese car. They see you as a premium, like continental level kind of car. Although it's Japanese, but I see what you mean,
Yeah.
I mean, as a car, the CX-5 Turbo is just fantastic, so it's more of what you want,
And honestly, I think the CX-5 Turbo is absurdly fast. Absurdly fast. Hey, what do you think of the W204? Honestly, to me, I think this is, in terms of styling, this is my favorite C-Class. I like the 204 much better than the 205 because I like the angular styling. Interior wise, the 204 is actually more solid, better built than the 205. It's just that it's not as pretty. And the 204's interior, full of buttons, right? That interior just looks last century.
To me, looks wise, the 204 reminds me of the E90. It's an era whereby the looks like they won't show it to go circle or round, and something they end up nothing in between, and the looks vertical could not gel. So I think as a car it's okay, but I think it's easier a car you park and you look back and wow, I still think the 203 actually looks better in my opinion.
The 203, the one, the peanut eye one.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay. My favorite is the 204 amongst the C-Class range. I think I think handling wise is also better. It's nicer. It's tighter handling than the 205.
Oh, yeah. It's a better car, but I guess it has come down to, you buy old cars, it comes to what you like personally. Like for example, I like the 203 or the 204 because I find that genre is like, okay, it's the whole circular curvaceous kind of body line. That was it, So high con E90 or 204 for weekend hobby car. Yeah. So definitely in the E90 confirm. No question there, No question there. Trust me, get the E90.
E90 for sure.
Yeah.
Well, Atisha, just to answer you again, Bobby is on his way. All right, so he'll be joining us a bit later. And a Ferrari question, Anna, F430 or 360?
So the F430 and 360, to give you a benchmark, this is it. The 360 is timing belt. The F430 is timing chain. I was taken, okay.
Yeah.
So one of the thing was the 360. They say, oh, you can do yourself. You can, because it's timing belt. It's less maintenance and stuff. But the fact is, they're both lebih kurang aja. Prices wise, I think that the F430 is a better bargain because in Malaysia the prices are about the same. I think it's about 300k range. You can still get a F430 or 360 about the same range. But in US, F430 goes about $100,000 US, which is about 4,000 ringgit. So I think that you want to buy something which will save you money in the long run because of depreciation and stuff, buy the F430. The 360 just feels a bit like in between the modern looking F430 and in between the more squarish older generation, like the 355 and all the range. So, but the 360 is a fantastic car, because in Malaysia, 3.3 liter, your road tax is affordable. It's fine. The only problem with the car is that it's not a super powerful car. It's easy to maintain, and the styling in front. You see the front of the front fascia. It's like in between, like how we spoke about earlier, the E90 and the 204. I find that the E90 is in between of the curvaceous looking cars towards the more more sharper cars. And then same thing with what we call the 204, the beam light with the more like angular, sharper, aggressive lights, And then so these are in between models when they were not sure what they want to go through. So the 360 was an in between look, if you ask me. It was in between look.
I get what you're saying. Yeah.
To me, you want to buy a car that's polarizing. It has to annoy people. People must be annoyed by it. People like, wow, this is left or right, In between is, it's a bit hard to sell. It looks the age. It looks the age.
For me, between F430 and 360, I think at the end of the day, right? First, this is down to a matter of preference.
Definitely.
If you have to choose, I think the F430 may be a better call because at the end of the day, especially if you're accustomed to a more contemporary car, right? The F430 is still the more modern and more refined.
No, but both of the interiors are also lebih kurang old school. Also, the interior lebih kurang is old school. So, what defines F430? The F430, I think it's like if you see here, now the F430, the side mirrors, side wings comes with the word F430. That itself is iconic.
Correct.
It's an iconic look. It's like it's something.
I think the F430's looks has aged so well, man. You put it next to a present day Ferrari, right? It still looks the part.
I mean, unless you have like a Scuderia 360 or something, a very special edition 360 as a Spider, something unique for 360, get 360. If not, you know what? F430 every single day. It's about the same price. Timing chain. With the timing chain, it's more hardier. F430 was one of the F430 with the both are one of the more highly sold Ferraris they ever made. So again, it's
actually Ferrari. The word Ferrari and the word hardy don't really go well in the same sentence.
Well, I mean, if you don't do launches, Because I've looked into buying these two cars. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't do launches and you drive it well and all that, you know what? It's actually a very reliable platform. You know.
Actually, right. All these hard launches, they really put a lot of stress on your car. They put a lot of stress on your car because you from idle, you suddenly go full throttle, right? There's a lot of shock from the engine right down to the driveline.
The clutch just burns off, lah. Simple as that.
Correct.
That's it. You're gone. You know. So yeah. So if you get the effort today, you won't look at it. Trust me.
Yeah.
So
okay.
I assume if
Ed Ng here has a G30 530i, 4 years old. Should he sell it to get a Lexus RC 27? RC is a 4 Series segment coupe. So you are definitely moving down one segment. But of course, I believe knowing Lexus resale values. Wait, first let's see how much can you get. How much does a Lexus RC cost these days?
Yeah. I mean, shifting genres or shifting market it's a tough one. Won't be cheap, lah.
It's not cheap. RC, let's see. RC 350. Don't have, not available. Don't have in the market. RC 200 Turbo. Don't have. So you go from a 5 Series to an RC, right? Basically, it's up to the buyer, the seller.
RC 300, it's 277,000.
Appreciate this.
Wow.
Okay, that's fine.
277.
Yeah.
Wow, not cheap, huh?
Not cheap.
Because the RC is a 4 Series segment coupe, right? Maybe slightly bigger. So
I don't know. I just find that if you want something more sportier, the Lexus may not deliver what you're used to in the BMW.
Yeah, true.
You know,
even though you're moving from a sedan to a coupe.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't find this.
Yeah.
But honestly, this does look more expensive than a 5
Oh, yeah.
Series.
Yeah.
This looks more expensive than a 5 Series. Right? Okay, come. Let's take the next one. Is the A250 sedan worth it?
I wouldn't touch it personally.
I suggest you wait for the CKD one, see if it's cheaper, then only you consider that. Which one generally handles better, a Mini or a Golf? The Mini definitely gives you sportier handling, but the Golf is the more complete package for day-to-day use. Yeah. GLE Coupe 2016, worried of its condition. How can I overcome this situation? There are two things. First, pre-purchase inspection. Second, Evo Club extended warranty. And the GLE Coupe, this would be based on, it's basically the old M-Class platform. It's the last ML Class platform. So, I mean, driving dynamics-wise, it's not going to be great, but the running gear is proven. Use Countryman. Which year is the better year to go for?
I'm not a Mini person.
Yeah.
Bobby's the Mini person.
The R56 generation is the one that I think has the best driving characteristics. Right? More fun, more engaging dynamics. But the current Countryman would be the one that that is the more complete, more practical choice of car.
From an engine perspective, so the 1.6 are all the Prince engine.
Yeah.
And then the 2 liter is all the BM engine.
Yeah. Oh, if reliability wise, right, confirm the new 2 liter is better than the
better lah,
Sure.
So I guess if I was a person looking into buy a Countryman, it'll definitely be like a 2017 onwards, 2.0. That'll probably be the more reliable option, I guess.
Correct.
Yeah. And also tuning wise is better. So maybe a 2017 Mini Countryman, probably what I will take,
Yeah, because at the end of the day, right, I think when it comes to Tana, you do your tuning, right? When it comes to tuning potential, you still can't argue with displacement, correct?
Correct. I mean, displacement and also certain engines are just good, like for example, the Golf 1.4, fantastic engine.
Yeah.
You talk about the again this country.
Sorry.
How are you?
Sorry.
Yeah.
I just showered. Sorry.
No worries.
Oh,
Yeah. So the question was here, what Countryman should you get? What year onwards?
Would you recommend this generation Countryman, or would you think the R56 generation is?
I would try and get the latest one.
I agree.
What's the
And
price?
this-
The latest one?
This is well, let's just see here.
The cheapest that we can find.
This is $147,000 for the 207
No, but this is
model.
not 2.0. This is the Prince engine.
Okay.
The 2.0 cannot be that cheap one.
Yeah. The latest one is here.
2019.
17 also.
17, isn't it?
Is it?
F60.
What? This is sold by cheapest.
Second.
Wow.
219 is 190.
So
if you talk about
high, man, the price.
2018 onwards, it's 199. That's it. Yep. And then for 2017,
270.
2017 onwards.
No, but Tana, you're not starting by
Yeah, I did it.
Wow.
Yeah. Cheapest 2017 is what?
Oh, no, this is 175.
Around here.
170-ish.
Yeah.
30K difference. Get this.
Yeah,
Your down payment is only 3K difference.
Yeah.
Right.
And you get a more modern platform, a more modern engine, one that has far better tuning potential. This one stage 2.
Stage 2 full 3-set. It's the BM
Stage 2
rim.
is new, but careful, lady owner. This one I a bit concerned.
Car enthusiast owner.
Brother, what the? This is epic, man.
This will be good. You basically buying a BM.
Share on and post on Horizon.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
this
I
new one
think-
is a lot better. It's a lot better. Interior, soundproofing, comfort, handling, everything.
Nice, man.
30K difference. Installment difference is what? 500 plus difference?
Wow. 20 each rim, Bobby.
Oh,
If it's not your liking, you can easily change it. What?
I mean, the guy pay extra for this rim, So, fantastic.
So if you see that kind of thing, right? Assuming if it's a good set of rims, right? If you like it, you can keep it. If you don't like it, you can trade it for something else. Yeah. So I don't think that's
it's a big car, really big,
yeah.
really big. Very nice. Okay. F60, go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah, man.
C180 AMG Coupe or Mustang 2.3?
C180. Oh,
I think the
was Coupe lah.
Grey import, is it?
Definitely grey import. I would say my view is that the C180 is the safer choice, but the Mustang is way more.
Why you say safe, Con?
Huh?
Justify your logic. Why safe?
Mercedes, you can't go wrong with a Mercedes,
Me, Ford also reliable, okay. Ford also come bad, I think the 2.3 EcoBoost is not bad lah. It's quite reliable. So I think the what I don't like about the Mustang is that when you see a Mustang, your eye goes towards the GT, and then when you see it's not as big as the GT, you feel the car is small. You know, let's have to check comparison.
Wow, Chiang then power. Chiang.
Wow, Jiang is well trained by HP, man.
Chiang, I love you, Chiang.
Yeah, we love you, Jiang. Good job, good job.
I don't know. Looks wise, the Mustang is good, but don't try to be a GT lah. You know.
For me, looks wise, also Mustang.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the C180, can you compare the batch away?
Yeah. But I mean, honestly, yeah, you may want to, if you are shopping, if you have the budget, right, I don't think a C200 or C250 coupe will cost that much more than a C180.
Okay, if you are married, then you get the Mustang. If you are still single, you need to get woman, then you get the C-Class coupe. The Mustang won't get you woman, the Mustang get you boys.
Or you could just buy the 5-liter GT in your dad.
Oh,
Same price, isn't it?
Oh.
About the
don't
same
like that,
price.
Tana. People looking at C180, right? The Rotex.
The Rotex jump, they cannot, the mind cannot process.
90 ringgit Rotex or 150 ringgit Rotex. And it's like, bro, why pay 150 ringgit Rotex? Pay 15,000.
It's funny, yeah. It's funny that the pricing of a 5-liter GT and the 2.3 is so close. Huh?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Only in Malaysia.
But which one would you get, Tana? You.
If a Mustang needs a
Yeah. Mustang and the C180.
Mustang lah. Even the 2.3, I think is fine, honestly.
Yeah, I'll get the Mustang.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Get the Mustang.
Interesting choice. X4 or Macan?
Porsche.
I will go Macan lah. I mean,
Yeah.
What do you drive? Porsche.
A Porsche. it's still at the end of the day, it's a Porsche.
Yeah, for this one doesn't apply for BMW. Huh?
It's just a BMW.
What do you say before? What it's still a BMW, is it? Was that
Yeah, it's still a BMW.
Yeah. So you're talking about cars before, and you compare few cars like the old BM. Like, you know what? You can drive 100,000 with me, whatever price money Camry. Then it's a BMW, old BMW. It's still a BMW. You know, that doesn't apply here.
For the brand conscious,
It's brand, and also I think what it delivers. I think car buying is not purely about mechanics, because if it was purely about mechanics, no one will buy a V8, no one will buy a V10. They buy all buy my diesel, liability. So car buying is about experience, your feeling, your emotion, everything's put together. So,
yeah.
Okay, here is a 2-liter V6 choice: S5 or C43. For me, I will pick C43. But what about you two ex-Audi owners? The S5 may be the more balanced, more competent.
no footrest. Cannot buy Mercedes.
I heard that from somewhere.
I heard that too.
Yeah, I prefer.
I don't know, man. I think the C43 wins me over for its engine.
Oh yes, that engine is brilliant. But the B9's 3-liter also okay lah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the S5 is more unassuming. You think it's like nothing, and then suddenly see what shit the car can do, all these things on quattro and all that stuff. It's just amazing, what it can deliver.
Yeah. Last time I drove the S5 in Finland. Learning how to drift with the S5.
Yes.
So I was like, okay, this car not bad. Then in my impression is that okay, like that until we drove the guy's car, Benny. the guy using the Luma one.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
I tell you, he's driving. Walao way. That opened my eyes. I was like, wow.
Oh, yo. Nice.
I cannot argue with the C Coupe's rear design. It's timeless.
Yeah, agreed.
Mm.
Mercedes nailed the design with this generation.
Yeah.
This is like if you buy the Audi, you're more understated, but you're more powerful. You feel you're more on the road, like.
And the C Coupe is like a baby Bentley,
Yeah,
has that kind of vibe.
No, and it reinforces that with with an interior that's obviously designed to give you that ambience of luxury.
Okay, how
really nailed their interior design.
How about this, Bobby? If you didn't know what car this was, like if you didn't know this was BM or Audi or whatever car it was, like, and from the fact one is more curvaceous and one is more sharp lines, which one looks more modern? So can you the picture?
Which one is more modern?
Yeah, I mean from a point of design point of view, like which era it came
purely design perspective.
Yeah.
For my taste, the Audi's design appeals more to me.
More modern. The Merc looks more timeless,
Yeah.
So
But I prefer the previous A5 or S5's design over this new one.
The 8.5, yeah.
This new one.
Sorry to say, like, I don't like the new A5 front. I just think it stops halfway, like something's wrong.
I don't like the whole car, how it looks, compared to the I mean, it's still a good looking car to me, but it's not as the master class that was done by Walter De Silva.
What they did with the A5 and the A7 was so good looking. Compared to what they have now, it's like
you see, the thing is that I think the Walter De Silva design was so successful that Audi didn't want to deviate too much from that design. They started from a brand new platform, but they wanted to keep. They felt that they wanted to keep the people like this design. We want to maintain that sense of familiarity. So what they do is,
no, but then you look, okay. If you say that corner, think about this. The A5 and A7 has got a very similar kind of vibe to it, like the early generation.
Right.
But why not the new A5 and the new A7 look so far apart? You know why? They could have made the A5 as a baby, like a A5 is a baby A7, it'll be fine. The A5 front is just
No, basically
sad.
what
I don't know. The new Audi designs are too busy. It's like what Con said, they don't dare to veer away from what Walter De Silva penned. But they go and add a little bit here and there. Here they add a little bit, there they add a little bit. And at the end, the whole thing becomes what? Becomes you did your painting and then you go shower, then your kids come and ruin it.
Basically, right, it's like the way I look at it is when they designed the car, they kept the picture of the old car there, and it's like, okay, like that.
But you get either one is not wrong, lah. Either one is not wrong, lah. Good cars.
Okay. What do you think of somebody who's thinking of paying 4,000 road tax for the first car?
It's a damn good car, but the road tax law is.
I don't think it's powerful enough, lah. What you pay.
It's not powerful enough to justify the road tax.
This is one of the cars that I consider because I like the silhouette, looks good.
Oh yes.
To me, it's a beautiful car, and I think Miltish, we're looking at the car is because of, like me, I want to get the more value for money. Fantastic looking car, but you pay so much road tax, power is not there.
You don't even get 300 horsepower, right?
Sakit, bro.
270. You get 270.
You're not even getting 300 horsepower.
And the thing is this: at first, that new car euphoria, right? Look at the LS, you're like, wow, damn nice, Then you find all the old videos, wow, this is the one, Then when you finally got the car, then all your friends say, wow, awesome, bro. Everybody asks you, how much? 30K, Wow, you damn bargain, bro. 30K, you bought this, Wow. So after that thing is over, like 6 months, 8 months, 1 year down the road, right? You're still in the car. Maybe you go and polish your headlamp because it got too yellowish, you change the steering lamp and things like that. And then one day you'll be like, what am I doing paying this much road tax for this?
Yeah.
Provided you have jalan. I don't want to mention what jalan, but jalan, right? So then it's none of our business. But for the price that owners are asking now, this car is a bargain. However, you have to be warned. It's not the first batch owner, those rich owner who bought this car at 750,000 and own it all the way until it's worth 30 now and sell it to you.
Yeah.
If that's the case, you get a good car. The problem is this car has went through 60K. This car has went through 50K and 40K.
Yeah.
Those are the people who might be skimping on maintenance and all that nonsense, and you might get yourself a lemon.
Correct.
When it's eventually into your hands. Provided you're able to find a first hand or second hand owner, all the way, then probably,
yeah.
But even then, even a single owner, there's no guarantee he will look after the car.
Yeah.
Because they already lost love for the car. I'll show you.
What I did is the financial capacity to take care of the car.
But the first owner still buying own the car means he's very, very poor now. You know what I mean? I'll show you the tuning potential, sir. You see, look at the gain. I think very small gains. Very small gains. Even with
God, gains are so good, law.
Yeah, but it's good, but it's small.
Actually, it's considering the size of the engine, this is very small gains. I mean, I've seen some of the charts that you guys have, right? For 3 or 4 liter cars, right? You actually can get quite significant. Up
7%. I mean, of course, it'll be total response better and stuff, but it's like as if you put a better air filter, you get a bit of power. It's small, you put a lighter tires, you probably get more power by changing to 4 streams, you know what I mean? So it's very minuscule.
So if you bought the CLS, you want 20 extra horsepower, look for Tana.
Yeah.
All right. It's a representative of DNA tuning as well with my So look for Tana if you want to tune your car. If you want your car to have more power, look for Tana. And remember to subscribe to Tana's channel, of course, Con as well.
More power and still reliable.
Yeah.
And so don't the first car activity don't. Yeah.
Hey, Tana, over the weekend you did your show with Mike. You talk about non-GTI Volkswagens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Govina Share asked, are Volkswagens from 2015 to 2016 goodbye now? Jetta, Passat.
Oh yeah. I mean, especially if you get like a 2-liter E888 Gen 3 engines, they are already very good, very fantastic. Because I think past 2014, 13 there, when they had only direct injections, when they had port injections also, you know what, the cars are very reliable, no issue whatsoever. Go for it, man. Go for it. Passat is probably the better option. You know what, it looks good, handles well, very modern handling. You can't go wrong with a Passat, Skip the buy the Passat. Gearbox problem, no issues.
A more general question. 80 to 100K range, daily basics, work and family car. Any recommendation?
Bobby, let me ask you a different way.
Yeah.
What is, people ask the question like, I want a daily car, and I was like, what's a daily car? Because it's a daily car, a car that you won't unnecessarily carry all the things and it's small enough to go. Or daily car, if you have fun and when you get to your destination. Or daily car, something you can do everything. In case you want to bring your kids, in case you want to buy groceries, And if you think about that, how often people with, let's say your RX6, how often do you, that's your daily car, does you put stuff in the back, the boot,
Yeah.
Think about it,
Yeah.
you know. And I
Very
was
true.
wondering that, and even if you're a bachelor, how often people sit in your car in the back seat, you know. So it's like you could have bought, let's say, a very fantastic Mini, or you could have bought let's say maybe City, a new City, but you chose to buy a City because you want to be more practical, you know. So so I don't know, you know, I don't understand the logic of, I don't get the concept of what is a daily car, you know. What do you think of it?
Daily car is really something, for me, something small, fuss free, and
You know, you're not scared to put mileage on the car, isn't it?
basically, maybe that's not my definition.
Then what is your definition?
Maybe a daily car is like, to most people, a rental car, like you just don't need to care about it. You just whack the hell out of it, you know. Maybe that's what most people means, right? But for me, I mean, I only have that few parking lot. No, I don't want I don't want to waste it. But you're true, bro. I tell you, Tana, Con, there were so many times where I drove my wife's car out, you know, just go to work, and then I didn't get engaged sports mode. I didn't go into dynamic shit. I just drive smoothly like that. And when you don't go into dynamic, you can't even hear the V8 engine sound. You just normal driving, you know. And that is the moment where I thought, why am I paying the road tax for this? Seriously, I could have gotten a.
Bobby, I just want to point out that in 4 or 5 years' time, right, you have another 3 parking lots.
Yeah, I mean that one just So but I did fancy the idea. Every time I saw a Mazda 3 hatchback, then I tell myself, once it depreciated, I sort of want this thing, you know. It's like your balls out weekend drive or whatever. But sometimes I think like, oh, Mazda 3, really good proposition now, and then blah 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 blah. Then after that I think, hey, 130K I can get an MX-5 ND now. 130, 140.
Daily car.
Yeah. I don't know.
Con, what's your definition of a daily car?
For me, a definition of a daily car is a car that you know I can drive around without. That's a good daily car. No, this is a family car actually. A daily car for me is
like every day. What do you drive?
My So for me, it's something that also I want to be able to enjoy chucking around, even to make my daily commutes more interesting than just a chore of getting from point A to point B.
Maybe you're a good example.
You know, last week when we reviewed the Persona and the Iris, right? I just had this thing that, hey, actually the Iris is not a bad in-town runabout, you know.
Hey, it's a fantastic car.
Fantastic.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I became from Team Myvi to Team Iris now. So much alike. because I've been running Myvi for a long time, you know, and the build quality I know, but the Iris build quality, interior, seats, all that, wow. I think I'm so impressed. And
improvement, right?
Yeah, I mean improvements like not in the old one, but improvements like. So Con, question. So you got 2 BMs like either time. You also drive the blue one. Which one is the bigger CC? Is the blue one or is it
the blue one? The blue one.
The blue one. The blue one. So you drive the bigger CC car around. Is there a reason behind that?
Actually, it's because the last 1 month the silver one has been in the workshop. But the thing is that because of that, right? The last 1 month I've been accustomed to the power of the blue one, right? Now when I go to the silver one, it's like, hey, shit, this car feels heavy, man.
Yeah.
But Tana, I think I'm a weird anomaly. You know my daily, right? My weekend car is my BMW.
But I think that to me the definition of daily is the guy asked the question about okay, I have 100K budget to spend lah. Then I think the budget to spend is regardless what you buy for, but it's what you're willing to drive. Because if you're going to drive, let's say Aston Martin Rapid every day in town, you're exposing the car on the road lah. But if you're a person like I don't care, it's my car, I drive around like then I can be a daily, or if the mileage is high, I don't care, I drive it like So and different people have a different levels of income, what they afford to pay for maintenance, what they can afford to drive the car on the road, whatever. So that is that like if I'm a rich guy and a very rich guy and I can drive a Porsche 911 every day, like I don't care, it's only a car. It's for me, it's like a Mazda car, So I think it's not the price of the car itself; it's about what you're willing to put miles on the car, maintenance wise. That is the more the issue, not the value of the car.
I never have I'm perfectly okay to put miles into my car. I'm perfectly okay with doing high mileages. What I always very sucky-hearty to do with my cars is park it under the sun.
Yes.
That one I'm always very sucky. That's why every once in a while I will have this thinking in my head, right? Maybe I should just buy an old, beat up proper Saga or whatever, just for the purpose of so that I can just drive and park it anywhere and not.
I think Con nailed it. The daily car is the one that you do not mind parking under the sun. I mind all my cars because I know all these cars, leather interior, all this shit, right? They deteriorate under the sun. So I found the perfect car. Chiang is gonna show it now. For his budget, this is unbeatable as a daily and family car. From
let's do this.
From 90 from 80 to 100K. Chiang, what's wrong?
Okay, I'll share.
Oh, okay.
I'll share. No problem. I'll share.
Boom. This is perfect.
Oh,
wow. This one is more expensive because I clicked the beautiful blue color. There are others that are 99 or 100 for 2000.
This one is 99.
Yes.
Wow.
Some are 99. You cannot argue with this. And this Accord is wonderful.
And this is the facelift now.
Yes, this is prettier than the current Accord. It's way prettier. And this one, if I'm not wrong, this one has lane watch.
And you look at the interior, right? It actually it feels luxurious. This interior feels properly luxurious.
This Accord is freaking handsome. This Accord is just freaking handsome.
Yes.
So there are many of them that are around 80K, 90K. So think about it. Think about what we always tell people to do. You have 80-something thousand. You buy a city brand new, or you buy this. Right? This is in every way superior.
Yep.
Easy choice. This is an easy choice.
Yes. Fantastic. Oh, look at the looks, man. It's handsome.
And for the price you pay, you have no problems driving this every day. Because you know what, the car's maintenance, there won't be any issue with the car. You can drive it, put miles on the car, no problem whatsoever.
Yes.
And this car has stature. This is still a car with stature. You drive in one of these, right? People automatically think that you are at least, manager level of paraf.
And this is a new shape.
Do you know how I see Camry Accord owners? Do you know how I see them? I see them equivalent to 5 Series E-Class and A6.
Yeah.
I really see them as equivalent on,
Correct.
In my eyes, because I tell you, I know so many big bosses, right? SME big bosses are those that, per year they do 20-30 million business kind of. They roll around in this way.
They buy the Honda and the Accords not because they can't afford the Audi and so on, because they just don't want problem. They drive this and that.
These are the big bosses. They want to stay below the radar, and they want something that munches up the miles. That's it.
And why I recommend this generation's Accord is because this generation's Camrys are all hybrids.
Yeah.
Not that they are bad. They are one of the most reliable hybrids. But at the end of the day, they are hybrids.
No, and your boot capacity is compromised for the hybrid.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
This Accord is brilliant.
Yeah, agree.
We got a question from Calvin here. Accord, done, good choice. Starting with 2.4 and 2.0 due to budget.
You go wrong with neither, honestly.
Yes.
You go wrong with neither.
The 2.4 is not a lot faster than the 2 liter. So
the 2 liter is pretty good. The 2 liter is pretty good.
Yeah, it's not a lot faster.
Yeah. I think Honda, they geared the 2 liter very cleverly, so you don't really feel the deficiency in the performance.
Yeah.
And Sumitan says Accord maintenance somewhat same as CT.
Yeah.
There you go. and to elaborate back on Bobby's point, right? You buy this, versus you buy a brand new City, you are at a much shallower point of this car's depreciation curve compared to this.
Yeah.
Because the first owner already took the brunt of the depreciation with this car. So you are taking, let's say you take full load, maximum tenure, right? You sell this car in 4 years, 3 years, you probably are still ahead of the depreciation curve with respect to your book.
Yeah.
Bugilan made a comment about my friend have same Accord parked on the side every day. No issue. I mean, Bobby said, I won't park my car on the sun. Bobby, my house can park 2 cars inside, but because of MCO, I stopped parking cars inside. Before this was always 2 cars inside, but now none of my cars are parked inside. They all park outside because I just don't care, And I noticed that I think on Continental cars, the top headliner drops. But on Japanese cars or most cars, I think it's that. I mean, they are Asian conditioned. They're quite fine, Accord, I think
you know why, Tana?
It's fine,
You know why, Tana? Look at Japanese cars, right? They don't let you option your headliner.
It's
just one piece. It's not 2 pieces. It's just one piece of corrugated. Don't know what there. Whereas the European luxury brands, right? They have options,
Options,
You have black headliner, you have cream, you have brown. So the color.
I just put other towel.
Yes, they put foam. They put foam, and then that thing sticks on it.
Correct.
Right. So when you option different color, they will wrap different color one, man.
Yes, correct.
All right.
That's the problem. So under the sun, the glue gives way, and then the whole thing just droops. Yeah.
So modern cars in theory, I think it's fine. I mean, you're not talking about 850 or Volvo or old school car, but new cars are, I think they're pretty hardy under the sun. So buy it, man.
Yes.
Buy it. It's I never thought about this Accord before, Bobby. Now you're telling me actually, it looks very modern,
Right. It's a damn good looking car.
And I'm telling you, everybody out there, you all say MC don't buy cars. This is the best time to buy cars. You know why not?
Yeah.
Imagine you buy a 4-year-old car, 2 year under MCO, no miles. So basically, you're buying a 2-year-old car.
Exactly.
I wish I was in the era to buy this kind of cars. Because I'm not in the race level. I'm like, this is a damn good deal. 270 cars.
Yes.
270 cars is fantastic because why? If the car comes with 5-year warranty, you know what? You can get the car before the warranty expires, claim full everything, do whatever you need to do to the car, and then move on, guys. Fantastic.
All right.
So nice.
Okay, come. Let's come down the budget. Bring down the budget a bit. 50K. Weekend car. Cayenne or 630i? 630i lah.
630i lah. Weekend car. Cayenne. Your weekend what? IKEA.
Go back. I mean, you must understand that the older the Porsche, the Cayenne, the more problem. You can have the car for the weekend lah. But how many weekends they show lah? If you only want one weekend, no problem. Go for it, bro. Buy it.
Wow.
This is epic, right?
That is gold, man.
Yeah, you enjoy the drive in the 630i more, and I can guarantee you the 630i's maintenance will be way lower than the Cayenne.
Oh yes.
Way lower.
To give you an idea, I had to order my Porsche 986 hoses lah. Now hose on a normal car at game whatever will cost like 140 ringgit, something like that. The hose, the cooling hose on the 986 cost me almost 3,000 ringgit.
What car? Which car?
The Porsche 986. In Malaysia, it costs almost 6 ringgit for the cooling hoses and all the cooling, all the hoses and all that. And then, so I bought from US. It came to about, I think about 1,000 plus, like, but shipping all that. So my point is, Porsche stuffs are freaking expensive.
Like the local dealers, they mark up.
Local dealers, they mark up, okay? But you got your lubang, you can still go ahead and buy it, like, and can do it, But yeah, mostly this kind of year cars are 207, things that they are not looked after is all the hoses la, the vacuum lines la, things like all the rubber parts all will fail. And I will tell you, if the BM fails, the BM will tell you, got all these error marks la, lights, all that. You're more likely to have a BMW fixed up than a Cayenne fixed up. So buy the BM.
Hey Chiang, find a M6 lah, prettier one. This one like Uncle Spec, right?
Will be up.
Because people ask about 630i ma.
A 630i. Okay. No, like,
Uncle Spec.
Con is like, why you diss my spec? Uncle Spec is my spec.
Today, Bobby, I almost bought a BM.
Today, yeah.
Today, I almost bought a BM. There was a BM for, I know you said don't buy BM old cars, right? There's a BM for sale, which came up. Freaking awesome deal. I told Con, got this car. I said, buy. So I put my name, I called the guy up. Within 1 hour, the car was sold, Bobby.
What car is it? What price?
It was an E36. It was 6K. And the guy, I think, got it from his mother. It was a 325, super stock, nothing modified, very clean car. He sold super cheap. Sold 1 hour. So my name was like second, third name. So I almost became a BM owner, sorry.
What do you want to do with it?
I don't know, but
You just drive like easy lah.
You love pain,
I love paint. No, but honestly, I mean, even if I buy it, do video and I sell back, I think it's fine, it'd be a good experience, but it was just so nice, So almost,
bro.
My dream, be a BM owner, my dream.
Bro, can you find some other type of paint?
Can. Buy property.
Oh, okay. Oh, this one nice. Oh, this is nice.
Yeah, this color nice. Oh,
Quite a rare color.
Nice. KY would agree. If
Yeah,
KY
I actually like the back a lot, more than the front.
Yes. Oh.
Quite exhaust.
Especially the facelift. The facelift, oh, damn nice. This one.
Look at the rims on this car. My God.
Yes.
Is that something you are hinting, Bobby? The rims? Yeah? Is that a hint?
Average lah. I wouldn't say I like it or what. It's not. It's one of those BMW rims that aren't ugly. Yeah, BMW rims. I don't know what's wrong with BMW. Their rims all look like shit. Okay, that's a modern one.
If you could take the 630i and mod the front with another BM, what BM would it be?
5 Series.
5 Series,
The E60 front. I wonder if anyone thought that. I wonder if anybody ever did it.
The day one
E60 front.
Oh, the day a friend of mine, the day a friend was considering, was prospecting one of these, this 6 Series, but it's the 645 4.4 V8. So it was showing, so it shows some videos lah. That car was in not the best of shape. So it showed video of the car idling, right? And then it was the tachometer was dancing.
Vacuum lah, definitely.
Huh?
Vacuum leak. Is that the one whereby they had the turbo in the V? Is it?
No. This was 645 was still NA.
Oh, NA. Okay. Sorry. The
This
one after
generation
that,
was still NA.
Okay.
Okay. Sean Cole, 100K loan alternative to Brent going into uni. 535 2011 for 80K. BMW is BMW lah. What would you guys recommend? 3-liter road tax max.
You're entering university. I mean, the reality is, 211 you can't get warranty. You're entering university. So if you say you can buy for 100K, the question is, can you afford the maintenance line? You know, so
I'm sure he can.
but looks of it, he can. Then
he already has a BMW in his profile picture.
Hey, go ahead, because this car will hold its value.
Yeah.
By the sheer rarity of it, right? It will hold. It's perfect for those people who wanted an M5 but couldn't telan the road tax, right? Because this engine is known to be able to be modded to 500 horsepower.
Yes, the N55.
You need some proper mods lah. But this engine has the potential to reach 500 horsepower. And hey, you have a car that performs 80-90% of an M5 with a 2,000 ringgit road tax.
Yeah, at just 2,000 ringgit a year.
Yes.
I think so far my friend has this car. The issue with this car is things like your headlight, ballast light, small things over here, those things there. But other than that, there's not much problem.
It's not. Basically, it's not issues that put you on a flat bed, so it's not an issue.
Yeah. It be things like, for example, like your seal on your door, all the small things here and there. But mechanically, it's solid, so solid.
Yeah.
For an engine that pumps, northwards of 300 horsepower, the N55 is a considerably reliable engine. In that respect, for 300 horsepower,
my only take,
350 horsepower.
My only take is this car. I saw one the other day with a new headlight covers, because the light in front gets a bit worn off after all these years. That plastic is solid. I don't know why. If you see any F10 in the market, all their headlamps is horrible. I don't know why. They're all very. But I saw one that day with the guy changed the cover. It looks so gorgeous, guys. I think you all forgot how good it looks. Go and look at the commercials of the F10 when they launch. We forget how good it looks when you have a new headlight in there.
Tana,
do that.
Tana, Ivan Kong answered this.
What?
Xenon headlamps. Xenon headlamps produce the kind of gases that will turn the headlamp yellowish.
Oh, I see.
LEDs won't.
I see. That's why lah.
And of course, UV rays to the sunlight as well lah.
Makes it worse lah.
Yes. Hey, Tana, can you show DNA tuning? If the guy bought a 535i and he came to you, what sort of horsepower potential you are able to produce for him?
No problem. That's what it is.
Right. So in that respect, 100K last year to get a loan, go for it, really.
Yeah, man.
Because next year, when the car isn't eligible for loan anymore, it's not going to drop any further. It's still going to be 670, It's still going to be the range because this car has potential.
535i. Stock is only 306. Wow.
And Todd, I really like the F10's look.
Yeah.
Especially the facelift.
I think I said it before, right? I really wouldn't mind a 535 as my workhorse.
You could have, bro. You could have. But you go and buy a number plate and you get a car for free.
Wow. quite crazy, eh?
Wow.
520.
This is stage one.
Stage one.
Hoi. 365 horsepower, 420 Newton.
520. Madness, man.
Guys, so this car for 80, 90K or 100K, you get it, you go visit Tana, and boom.
Crazy.
Yeah, you got yourself a baby M5. And let me tell you this, 360 horsepower versus M5 560 horsepower on the highway is not about your engine size, it's the size of your balls. Yeah. You can keep up with the car. You can keep up because you can keep up until 240, 250, and then both of you cannot speed cut. same shit.
I think the last time when I was younger and more gung-ho, when I reviewed the 535, right, I think I pushed it to 237 top speed.
Okay.
Then another car came into my lane.
Was it Bugatti who said what called like to make a car that to reach that particular mile per hour, it's not about just adding on the power, because the more you can add the horsepower, but it will not be X amount of quicker because of the CC. You think it's not the case.
Factor, yeah.
It's
what you call diminishing marginal gains.
So 400 horsepower against 300 horsepower, the gains is nothing much, So,
I just want to reiterate this. My wife drove the old A6 to 253. When we're heading down Singapore, she was bombing it where she was gunning it to 253. My wife.
The fastest I remember seeing on the speedometer not on track is 252. Just 1 kilometer shorter than your wife. Also in an F10.
Bobby, get this, a 535 tuner, the power on stage 2 is almost the same as a 550. Sing that in for a while. That's not singing.
Yes. Turbocharged cars.
Fantastic. Sean Korn says, thanks for the input. Speculating possibilities a bit.
Go for it, man. Go for it.
Go for it. Yeah. And you can come enduro. Your Vios cannot.
Oh, yeah? See? There you go.
Okay, come. Bobby, you need to fix something that you... Fix a dilemma that you created.
Okay. I was fixed to get a X1. Countryman is is a way superior product than the X1. Seriously, even though both are the same platform icon.
Yeah.
I'm just amazed how BMW can have a much higher quality cabin than the X1.
It's like
every way.
It's like VAG letting Volkswagen build a better, higher quality interior than Audi.
Is that called Arteon?
Yeah. Huh?
Is that called Arteon? Old.
Yeah.
But between X1 and Countryman, right? I would say recommend the Countryman any day.
Yeah.
And 27 is the current gen Countryman, right?
Yeah, 17.
Yeah.
The Countryman.
Yeah. So I think the pricing wise, it's also the BM is cheaper, way cheaper compared to the Countryman.
There's a reason why.
There's a reason why, exactly.
Can't you remember all of us at Sepang, we stepped into the X1, then we came out from the X1, we stepped into the X50, the Proton X50, we felt
like an upgrade.
Yeah. Everybody was like, oh dear.
I think it was you who told me, right, when we reviewed the Countryman or one of the mini products, we actually felt that, the quality here is better than a 3 Series.
Yes.
Right? It's better built than the X3. Okay, maybe not X3. X3 is quite well built, but it definitely felt better than an F30.
Yeah. It felt the BM interior just feels the same peanut butter.
Yeah,
it's the same thing, man. Yeah.
Somehow, when you sit in a Mini, right, you feel that there's added effort that was put into the car.
That whole vibe.
How far must I go to get a BM interior which excites me?
Sorry?
How much must I go? How far must we go in the BM line, like the 1 Series, 2 Series? How far would you go to a point where you say, this interior is good? I mean, the 5 Series interior is nice.
Yeah.
The current tree is good. The current tree.
Current tree is...
It's just the cluster.
The current tree is good. The current tree in terms of fit and finish, the material and all that.
Oh yes.
Is considered up there Considered up there.
But not bling in Malaysia because of, I guess, the choice of colors The seats, how they spec the seats and all that.
Oh, they all spec the lower spec seats. They all spec the lower spec seats.
Ini cantik.
See, such a awesome place to be.
Yeah. But to properly answer your question just now, Tana, 5 Series, it starts from 5. It starts from the 5.
The X3 is not bad also.
Yeah, X3 and 5 Series. That generation interior is really nice.
That generation is peak BMW interior.
Yeah, man. I would agree. G12. Peak
G12,
BMW.
yes.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, the current 8, I'm like, don't know.
No, now the current gen BMWs, right, is the same gear and iDrive panel from 3 Series all the way up to 8 Series. They're differentiated only by the materials on top.
And that's only because the 2 Series wasn't here yet. It's already here, what? Same panel,
Is it? In the
whole thing.
No. The 2 Grand Coupe is a different one.
Oh, okay.
2 Grand Coupe.
Daniel says, I just repaint my F10, good as new, can go on 10 years.
Oh, yes.
I think the looks just is there.
Oh, yes.
Still there.
The looks
Still
just
there.
last.
Yeah. And again, I saw the lights, but guys, please, the lights, like, it just looks so good with new lights.
Yeah.
Amazing. Come corn, drive my 535i stock. Sure,
Anytime.
Poison. Must buy it.
You sure, Sharo? Con has driven many 535i. He also driven many M5s, Porsche, Ferraris.
He still wants 39 M5.
Yeah.
But as I said just now, I really won't mind a 535 as a workhorse.
Okay. You want to do a question about BM? I'll say Mus.
Yes. 220. Wow. 220. Okay. First thing, if you buy one, you let us know. We've got one of our Evo Club members who is expert in fixing air suspensions.
Wait, which one is 220?
220 is the.
Ayo.
I mean,
provided you really like paint, I don't know, man, bro. Notorious way. This S class is notorious way.
This is when you fight Lexus lah.
Isn't this the one with the fingerprint scanning start button?
I don't think they had that in Malaysia, did they?
It's in the gear lever. Sorry, man. I would avoid this S class like a plague.
I've seen so many examples with collapsed air suspension. It's no joke.
I would avoid this.
When this was new, I remember people talking about the fact the ECU fail, this, that, electronics, So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Provided this guy is an expert in this, but I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Man.
Yeah, even the S280, the base S280 also is quite a risky purchase.
Oh. Let me find that thing. Where is it? Isn't it this generation where they have that biometric one?
Yeah, I think so, but they have it in Malaysia.
On the door, isn't it?
Huh?
On the door, isn't it? On the door.
On the gear lever.
Gear lever.
Yes. I'm not sure whether Malaysia got or not, but that's.
I don't think
it was a small black thing on the door, I think. Remember?
I remember something like that, but okay, I could be wrong.
But I wouldn't. No. I mean, regardless, this is not a recommended purchase unless you really, really love the car.
It's cheap, lah.
No, bro. Yeah, that's a reason. It's a reason.
But they can buy two, one for parts car, one for actual car. Then okay, lah, maybe.
For your parts car. But I've seen so many of these, right, Tana? I really see so many of these sitting on collapsed air suspension. It's no joke, man. It really is.
Taman Desa got one. My Taman here got one abandoned.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just
they can't afford to keep the car up,
because you see, this car is depreciated to a point where the owners who can afford it cannot afford to fix the car.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The first
Even
owner who bought the car at brand new price, the floor is rich, air suspension cost, maybe what, 20K to fix, not a problem. But the fellow who bought the car at like what, 50K, 30K? Every time I see this, right, I just tell myself, oh, this looks expensive.
Wow, low rider.
But at the same time, corner, at 24K, this is 24K by the way, 24K. Okay lah. If you say every month you depreciate 1,000 ringgit, you use for 2 years, you're happy with this car.
Are you sure 1,000 ringgit is enough?
No. You say 24K for 24 months of ownership. After that is scrap value, and maybe But yeah, I think if you want to keep this car, the interior definitely is one off. Suspension must be changed. There's about 12K there for suspensions, got do the conversion. It's not that powerful by today's standards. In interior, I think you're better off buying like an Accord. Probably look nicer.
If I must get this, first thing I'll do is de-spec the air suspension.
Yeah. No lah. I mean, there are much better ways to spend your money. Don't lah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you buy the previous gen S class, what is that called?
Oh, nice.
The 140, the one that came for Enduro the time.
Yes.
The Police one.
That one looks badass, right?
Yes.
This one
you slap on a big rim.
Yeah. This one looks sorry ass. It's like.
Yeah. Especially when it's sitting on collapsed air suspension.
There are much better ways to spend money.
There is a 280 version of the car for 12K.
Bro, Tana, Con, let me just say this. The same generation, that around that generation, right? You have the E38, the BMW E38, right? And would you recommend anybody to get the E65 over E38? You look at the E65. It's the same as this W220, And this is the only S-Class that lost out to 7 Series. And it lost out to a 7 Series that looks like this. Looks like the E65.
Okay.
You got the pictures, is it? Is that?
No. Chiang got.
Yeah, anyway. The E65 7 Series is like.
Those are going for chips now too.
Huh? No, that car looks like Chris Banger had an argument with the top management and just send them this one as the final file. And then next week, Chris Banger is like, "Wow, they really productionized this? Okay." Wow. It was a joke. Yeah. I think Chris Banger sent it out on the 1st of April. E38 lah. I just look at the E38. It's like
Well, surprisingly, but Bobby, also 12,000 ringgit.
Oh my god!
For a full car. Can you imagine?
735. 735 is the V8, I think.
No, 3.6.
Yeah, but it's a 3.6 V8 if I remember correctly.
It could be. They have some weird V8s.
The E38 and the E65 right had some weird engines one. They had like
tell me about the weird engines that BMW has, bro, during the era. Stupid engine strategy, just outright stupid. 520, then 520 got 2.2, right?
Yes,
then 523, 525, 528, 530, 525. Stupid.
The what you call that? What they had a 3-liter V8.
Oh my god.
But you know what, right? There are a lot of people in the BMW scene, right? They bring in the 4 point whatever V8s and they do some magic on the paperwork and register this is the 3-liter V8.
Magic.
But still, would you buy it?
What?
For 12K, 14K?
No.
Tana, we will unfriend you. Please don't do that.
So no. I'm trying to bring the context here. The point is, even if you remove the concept of is cheap protects, even then it's not worth getting. That's the point I'm trying to make over here. Correct? Yeah. Don't get it. Don't get it.
Thank you.
I'm not making a point.
Please don't. Oh my god. Imagine we go Uluyam, right, Tana? We go Uluyam, and then you are in the E65 behind me all the time, looking at me through my rear view. I'm like, bro.
The pinnacle of BMW design.
Oh my god. Hello. Okay, I'm getting too noisy. Okay, you close the door. Sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh my god. I cannot this one. Is this uglier or Multipla?
Hey, Multipla is unique. I tell you, if I get a cheap Multipla, I will buy one. Definitely.
And you look at the A8 of this generation, bro. The A8 of this generation.
Yeah.
Oh,
How is it that people look at the A8, look at this, and look at the S Class and thought, I will skip the A8.
Exactly. Exactly, bro. The A8 of this generation, right? Huh.
Marketing works, I guess.
Bro. Sorry?
Marketing works, lah.
Baller way. This generation A8, the way it looks, before the big grill. Oh, I tell you, this car looks awesome shit way. Let me find a picture. Can I find a picture? All old cars pictures, all low res. Yes, bro. Full aluminium car, just like an NSX. Look at it. Look at it, bro. Look at the design. Timeless.
Yep.
And Tana is thinking already, Tana.
No, it reminds me of a lot like a Lexus. Has got the vibe of Lexus. Like,
that generation. And it's like, the Audi A8 is this. Oh, this one.
I wouldn't do it like this, lah.
You know, Tana, this generation A8, right?
Yep.
Is only about 50 kilograms more than the A6.
Wow.
Yes.
Because of the full aluminium construction. It's like all out aluminium. NSX way. Cannot find, this one cannot find.
Okay.
But this generation Audi, right? Everything in the engine bay. Okay, lah. This generation German cars, I tell you, I don't know who designed their engines. It's like,
you know what I don't like about Audi? And again, I'm an Audi fan. Is that Audi cars are one of the worst cars to work on. You do your own cars, to get those things in the engine bay is so difficult. And that's why I think the Mercedes does a better job. BMW not so bad, but Audi is really bad. You know,
really.
Just, I mean, everything is so tight, so packed. How do you work on it? For them, the concept is problem, drop engine, problem, drop engine. It's like smallest thing, engine.
Bro, it has to do with the Quattro.
Quattro, yeah.
Yes, they have to hang the stupid engine in front of the front axle, so everything gets so tight, right? Whereas the Mercedes and the BMW, they shove it into the firewall. I mean, the base of the windscreen, and they sit on top of the axle.
Correct.
So you have more room to work on things.
If you go to any mechanic shop, sorry, go on.
Talking about having to drop engine every time, right? When I was attending the launch of the current Subaru Forester, I observed that the bonnet has to is able to open 90 degrees. So I said, wow. The bonnet open 90 degrees. Then one of the people said, it's because a lot of work, right? Have to lift the engine up. You do any valve train related work or spark plug, right? Engine has to come up because the engine is too wide.
Okay. Con, Subaru and Audi has almost the same placement of engine versus the body of the car. So that time I remember my first Audi was so unreliable, right? I keep asking everywhere. I was like, is there any Japanese engine that I can put in? And everybody just tell me the only ones that can fit into your engine bay and your gearbox chamber layout are Subarus. Yeah.
Mm.
And
I
there
know a
is
guy who does that.
E4 in Johor
Yeah.
with the EJ20.
There's a guy in Gale also. I'm not sure he has his car or not. He's doing this whole swap, like, you know. But yeah, Subaru engine. You know.
Subaru engine as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do it. It's like Connor. I challenge you, Connor. Whenever you see any Audi workshop, let's say changing, turning chain, whatever it is, like, no, confirm the bumper is out.
Yes. Yes.
Every Audi job, it's a bumper out job.
Yeah.
What?
They always need to drop the bumper, the headlamp, and then the radiator hanging
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah.
So there you go. So that's what irks me about Audi maintenance. Okay, one pin asks questions. What maintenance issue to expect for a 6-year-old F30 32i? I think we should record this and play again. Go on.
Timing chain guide. Cannot lari one. You just assume it's going to break. Timing chain guide number 1.
All the cooling pipes, cooling hoses, check out.
That one is wear and tear. That one is standard
wear and tear. You know. Other than that, I think it's very reliable.
To me, if you're buying a 6-year-old this kind of car, right? You don't even need to look at whatever nonsense are. Just get the car inspected, and then you insist, right? You don't need to ask, should I? You just insist. You change all the freaking fluids, right? The transmission fluid, the engine fluid. Whether the guy say, hey, I just changed the engine oil, you don't have to change that. Don't care, I don't trust you. I changed everything one shot, right? Change the engine oil, transmission oil, brake fluids, steering fluids. Change all this, your axle fluids, your aircon compressor fluid, you know. Just get all those changed. Your aircon filter, your every single filter you can find, your fuel filter, all this get then changed. And if your budget permits, change all spark plugs as well. Just 4 spark plugs. One spark plug is 90 ringgit, you know. And when you change your spark plug, if your budget permits, again, one coil pack is 120 ringgit. Change the coil pack as well, and you have a fresh car that at the back of your head, you know what you have changed. You can also change the battery. If it's 6-year-old, change the battery as well. You know, check the brake pads. You get all these wear and tear stuffs out, right? You have a fresh car that you remember what you have done.
Correct. Agreed.
And F30, I think that's the mark when they change to the B40 engine. It's a newer engine also. So,
but 6 years old is still N20, I think.
I think it's 214. I think 214 is changed.
6 years.
Yeah.
No, the changeover point was the changeover to N20 was in
214 around there.
End 2015. End of 2015 or 2016.
Not be earlier, Con. F30 introduced in 2012. Like 2 years, they facelift change engine.
Yeah, correct.
3.5 years. At least 3.5 years. Yeah.
I remember it was, I think 2016.
Yeah.
So it's possible
model, but arrived Malaysia 16.
Correct.
No, actually, I think it was just before I left Automotive to join Carlis. So it was when did I join Carlis? 2016.
You joined Carlis you joined Carlis quite 2016.
Yeah.
That's when I come out.
That was the last. That was the F30 facelift was one of my last assignments before.
Yeah, I pull you into Carlis, then I left.
Yeah, it's funny, you know. Bobby was the one who hired me into Carlis, and then when I report to work, right, he said, "Oh, I resigned already." Huh?
I cannot tell those stuffs, ma. I cannot tell everyone under, ma. Right?
Yeah. Of course.
So one pin, if you can buy the B40 engine, buy the newer one.
Yeah,
and
anytime.
It's not resigned. My contract is up a year ago. They asked me to stay. No, 1.5 years ago. They asked me to stay 1 more year.
Yeah.
After I stay 1 more year, they asked me to stay another 6 months.
Yeah.
And to me, I just want a cut-off point in January 2016.
Correct.
Yeah.
Well, I got a question here, which is so changi, so scary. 124 caught fire. Should I sell or rescue? Wow.
Well, still rescuing. Still burning. No, but the fire is so small, it's still burning. I'm sorry.
The first question that you need to ask is what made the car catch fire?
No, I
Why
want to
did
ask where is the fire?
Yes.
Outside, inside, behind, in front.
But I guess
Okay,
the wonderful is like no matter what, fire or no fire, the car got value lah. It's an older car, people buy it for doing it up and stuff. So
you know what's
But
the best part, Anna?
what?
But he can always get another W124. There are so many out there. They are everywhere. They are everywhere.
And Nitesh, if your 124, the fire, if the cause of your fire is from the electrical systems, right?
Oh yeah, forget it.
Yeah, then get rid of the car, man. End of story.
That's a very good point. I mean, people forget that people have fires in the engine bay, and then they put out the fire. But wire is a conductor of heat, you know. So the fire in the engine bay heats out the wire. Somewhere in the middle of the car, it burns off. So you have the car once in a while when it's hot, got problem, then cold, okay. Then you figure out, you spend years trying to fix it, like, you know, and you never solve it. You keep going on and on, you know. So what fire is that very important? Where it began? Are you going to put the money in?
The fire is you so I go and put firecrackers in the car, then that one different story.
You mean amps lah.
But a lot of times also sometimes people who do wiring mods on the car and it was not done properly, that is a very, very easy cause of fires.
It all comes back to, I said, it's unlikely the fire is because of engine, whatever, it's because of wiring. And it's wiring where it is. If the fire happens in a way that there is a thing to isolate the power and cuts off, then okay. If not, I'll think twice, you know. Maybe you should just set off and go, you know. Okay, Daniel Zamri asks, what is the best?
Sorry.
No, okay.
I did yours.
No, it's okay. You can do it. This is more boring. More interesting. Can we see your question, Bobby? It's a question. Okay, what's the best car for high cruising, 180, 200, effortlessly, not tiring? Any car is okay, ma.
Rolls Royce. What? He didn't give budget, right?
Yeah.
Effortless and not tiring. Rolls Royce.
Bentley also can.
Class.
What is it? What is it the day you're driving? Okay, that I was in Mark's car the other day on the TTS, and he was going very fast. Obviously, like you were behind the all crazy speed, like, you know. I think more than all this stuff, very fast, like, you know. And the thing was, some cars make you feel it's fast and you enjoy the driving. It's very engaging, but not tiring. Some cars you don't feel anything, you know. So I think the word effortless and not tiring is like you want a lofty car, like feel the road, or some people actually they feel like they want a very engaging drive, but they're not tired because they feel very engaging, very alive, like, you know. So if your question is more of muted driving experiences and cheap, then maybe a Sonata is very muted, very cheap. Or you can go down the Camry, it's also quite nice to drive, you know. So it's a big range, like, you know. But 200, 180, any of this kind of segment should be fine for me, I think. It's so wide.
So highway cruising, effortless and not tiring, then it has got to be a car with a big engine, because there's a huge difference between a 2-liter that was pumped with a lot of horsepower versus a 3-liter. Let's say the 2-liter has 300 horsepower, the 3-liter only has 250 horsepower, right? On the highway, the 3-liter's gonna make you feel way more effortless.
Correct.
It's just gonna be so smooth, so soothing.
Correct.
And if you're talking about effortless and not tiring, right, the car ought to have lane keep assist, right? Distronic, you know, basically adaptive cruise control. So a car with 3-liter engine, adaptive cruise control, and lane keep assist, then that would have to be something like a Lexus LS or Mercedes E-Class and above, 5 Series and above. 5 Series doesn't have adaptive cruise control, right? Does it have? Then it has to be
They had
7
it for the first batch CBU cars.
Okay, then it's 7 Series. Volvo is effortless at 140, 150, 160,
Yeah.
thereabouts. You go 180, 200, the 2-liter engine is gonna tire you out. Yeah, it will.
Yeah.
It is a
2 liter.
struggle. Sorry,
Also,
Tana. Sorry, Tana.
I think also there's the sound, isn't it? Like I think even if you go, the fact that the car stressor, you get stressed by the whining, you know.
Yes.
So I think you're right.
There's another thing. I mean, I had a Volvo, a 2-liter, right? I tried to drive on the highway 180, 200, right? The difference between a 2-liter engine that's pumped to 320 horsepower, right? Okay, you can go 200, no problem. The moment you let go of your throttle, right, your car gonna slow down very quickly because the engine is revving at a very high range.
Correct.
And I think the fuel consumption is crazy when you drive a 2-liter turbo at that kind of speed. Right? I tell you, the fuel consumption is crazy. I think my Audi at this kind of speed, right? The RPM, I don't know, man. It's like what, maybe 3,000 or whatnot. You know, my Volvo might be 5,005 or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So
Don't be
big
surprised your
engine, highway, effortless. Yeah.
Big engine.
Big engine, big car. You're probably safe, and then you see your pricing, like how you can afford, whether old car, new car, you go and see.
Yeah.
I think anything 3-liter and above, you're fine.
Yes. All right.
Mugilan says get a diesel. I don't know what a diesel because RPM is
Diesel
low.
3-4K is almost red line already.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Then it's very quiet for sure. No way.
Yeah.
Oh, just now I tell you, Tana. Just now I walked past a E-Class Coupe E300. I tell you, the guy spec that frost white, you know, like that frost white, you know, it's like a, you know that color, right?
Yeah, the frost white Mercedes color, lah.
Yeah, it's a paint, but it looks like a wrap. You know, it's sort of it's a beautiful color. I was like, wow, really? E-Class Coupe is really elegant. So I parked in front of the car. I stepped down and I walked past the car, right? The 2-liter turbo engine of the E300 Coupe. You know, the sound, right, made me, when I walk past the car, my mind is like, E-Class Coupe got diesel. Okay, maybe UK spec. I turned around and looked at it, ayo, petrol. Yeah.
But that particular Mercedes engine is known to rattle like a diesel in
the pre-facelift F30 also. Pre-facelift F30
yeah,
also.
F30 also, the N20 engine also, yes.
It's like a pearl white thing, man, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Beautiful car. So just now the Porsche question, where is it? Okay, this one I found it. I found it. Okay, before I let Tana answer because he's more expert, I will say we want dinner and then I go grab a beer. Okay, parts are expensive, but it's low maintenance. Okay, I go get beer first. Then Tana, you go on.
No, I think it's fine. It's a Porsche, you know. Maintenance is nothing much. Like anybody can do it, you know.
Actually, what Bobby says is right.
Yeah.
Right. The Porsches are reliable, but when things wear out, okay, and things do wear out, they are expensive to replace. Right? I always like to relate this story. Somebody told me, you know, the first gen Cayenne.
Yep.
The one that now you can buy for the price of a Myvi. When that Cayenne was at 150, 160K, a lot of people who otherwise had bought Accords on Camrys, they saw, I want to buy Cayenne, but they were not prepared to pay Cayenne maintenance, and all these cars suffer in the workshop.
Yeah,
I think the problem with NS 7.2 is that the issue you have with the car is not so much of like really mechanical issues. Things like I said, the heat shielding, for example, will break off, and that will cost a few hundred pounds, whatever. Or the cover for the bottom tray stuff, you know, the air duct, you know. So those things will kind of get not looked after, and brakes, so those things are unseen, and because of that, heat builds up. So there are things linked to that, but other than that, it's
But
fine.
the 997 is really is one of the most sought after. It's the most sought after, right, amongst the modern 911.
Hydraulic, I guess. That's the hydraulic setting.
Tana,
What?
bila.
Buy more.
Esok boleh beli juga kalau email.
Oh!
My problem is different problem.
Are you looking for some like you're looking for the turbo, right, Tana?
I've come to a point that I think that turbo is too much of a push for me. I say, I think I should enjoy the Porsche for it is. It's an NA car. It won't be turbo. It won't have the turbo kick to it. Enjoy for what it is, Don't try to do more,
I think if you ask me, a base Carrera or Carrera S would be
my perfect spec would be a yellow 997.2 manual S non 4. So yeah,
bro, you already have a yellow 996 manual drop top.
No, it's just that. I mean, if I could choose, but yeah, I don't want to hold the 4S stuff, I don't want 4-wheel drive. I just want to feel.
Tana, I suddenly have a revelation.
What?
I suddenly have a revelation. I think, right, the moment your Boxster gearbox is in and you started the car,
it's inward, all
and then and then it runs, right?
I will sell.
And you suddenly become very sad because it's done. Your pain is over, and the fact that you managed to complete your Boxster project, right? Your Boxster manual transmission thingy, you made the car alive. Right? You suddenly felt that your journey with Porsche has arrived. You have finished your journey with Porsche. Your dream, you that itch. You suddenly don't feel that excited anymore with a 997. Can I say that?
I don't know how true is that, but let me just equate something else, and I always talk about my wife and all this wife thing, I think that the chase is more fun to me than the actual getting it.
Exactly, the pain. You like the pain.
The chase, I always I always enjoy I enjoy buying house process, but after you buy it, I must maintain, must send out. I don't like it, I like to buy and whatever, but after buying it, I hate it now. What? Which is why, when I drive cars, I always find that when you drive new cars, the best part is that first 1-2 months. After that, same car. Now what? That's me, I guess. but if it's a car, I can keep working on. I can make it better, different, something breaks or whatever.
You enjoy the process of tinkering and progressively.
I found a car for Tana to pursue.
Oh, come.
It doesn't run, is it?
Okay, and it will give moderate pain.
What is it?
It has to have pain. If not, Tana will not like it. Tana is like, Bobby, don't even show me things without pain. Okay?
Because you gotta 911 now what,
Okay, Chiang, ready. Okay, I sent in the.
What is this?
Okay. Okay. The price is somewhat there with a proper PDK 997. It's more modern.
Ooh.
It sounds that will embarrass a Porsche. The Porsche can fuck off when this car makes the sound, and it sits 4 comfortably. And you get to park this car in front of a hotel.
There's only one for sale, right?
Sorry?
Yeah. I was actually looking at this car the other day.
I think this car can buy. This car can buy.
Yeah. the whole 4-seater thing kind of got to me. There's only one 4-seater thing from Malaysia, I think. If I'm not mistaken.
Bro, the sound this car makes, right?
Unbeatable.
Oh my God.
Nice, huh?
And
But
it has, okay, it is a package that Ferrari doesn't offer. This is no baby Ferrari because Ferrari doesn't have a 4 adult seater cabriolet. This one has, right? And 4.7 V8, my gosh. The morning you start your car, I tell you.
Proper Ferrari engine.
Bro, let's go, Luxi, come.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Every month, I give you 1 free tank of V-Power Racing for 1 year. You buy, I give you.
Jeremy said, I was built a M3 E46 shitty condition. No, I don't want. No.
Hey, but
Anna, okay, no, Anna.
Yeah, I mean, I did look at this. You know, I was looking at this and looking at also the Gran Turismo. Something I can buy cash versus this.
No lah, don't buy cash. This one get a loan bro. This one 30% down already 100K already, bro.
Yeah.
But it's okay because this car is rare.
Only one. Only one for sale. Yeah.
Yep. At worst, it will depreciate to about 330, and it should remain about there. And worse, yep.
Which will still be lesser than the loan that you take.
It won't go below 3. Okay,
Can you go back to questions?
Okay, what's the question again?
I don't know.
Who was that? Where are we?
About the 97 question.
M2 is good. Bye.
Good. Bye.
Good deal.
Yeah, I didn't know the 997 uses a 5-speed Mercedes gearbox.
Really? Yeah.
That's what.
I think that's why everyone hated the gearbox, right? Everyone, 997.2. But Mercedes gearbox is bulletproof. We know that.
Bulletproof, not sharp, but bulletproof.
The 90s only Audi and BMW was plagued by ZF 4-speed and 5-speed. Mercedes avoided this whole thing because Mercedes makes their own gearboxes.
Yeah.
For those who don't know, BMW and Audi has no capacity to build their own gearbox. Mercedes has.
Correct.
But it's a money-losing business.
Even in the early 90s, BMW actually sourced auto gearboxes from GM.
Yeah, they just couldn't make their own gearbox.
The E36, E34, all those, right? A lot of them had GM gearboxes. Come, let's take the next one.
What question? This one diverted to me. Yes, if there is a 12-year loan, I will take. Why? Because interest is cheap. Very simple. Of course, Tana won't agree because Tana will say that you have to plan.
No.
Okay.
I think it's different. What is the car for? Is important.
Yes. If you buy cars that you love, you like, you want to keep, then get as long a loan, right? But if you buy, say like you're someone who, you're driving, I don't know, you just want the latest, newest Vios or City or whatnot, right? Then after 4 or 5 years, you're gonna get tired of your car. Your income will grow faster than your patience with that car. You know. So that time you feel like you wanted to buy a new car, right? But your loan is still that long. Then, right? But for me, I buy cars that I really like. You know. So I push myself for it, and then I need to get a long loan because I'm buying something that by right I couldn't afford. Right? So I push all the way there, and I make use of the low interest rates. Let me tell you this: is it reasonable if I say, "Hey, bro, can you borrow me 10,000 ringgit, right? And then 1 year, I give you interest, bro. How much? 200. Yeah, like fuck off, right? Yeah, that's what the bank is offering. So if it's so low, and another thing is that those who know, Tana would know lah. In the mid-90s, early 90s, when Malaysia's economy is flying, right? That's when what people always say, quickly pay off your car loan. Why?
Correct.
Because FD back then can go up to 13-14%. FD. If FD is 13-14%, what is your car loan? You think about it, right? Yeah, car loan percentage is really high. It may be similar to what Vietnam is going through now. It's a flying economy, right? Their interest rates are very high because the market is that abundant. Basically, when the bank gives out a loan, right, the people are able to earn this kind of money and pay back the bank with an 8%, 9% loan. So they have a boiling economy now. So yeah, Malaysia is like a sleeping economy. So interest rate is really cheap.
I think corner the same car I think I shared with you, right? A few days back. The same Maserati.
Is it?
No,
I think so. I'm pretty sure. Check your WhatsApp, I'll show you.
Hey bro, we got that fella lah. It's a private seller,
Yeah. It's very cheap lah. It's very cheap.
Go catch out the fella, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
For
I
him.
think it's so cool because you, your wife, and then your kids, Enduro. May Hong Son. And I tell you, right, engines like this, right, the sound will ricochet the engine back, the sound. Yeah. the mountains, your engine sound will ricochet back. Yeah.
4.7 Rotex, how much?
Don't worry, less than mine. Your income higher than me, so don't worry, it's less than mine.
Confirm can afford.
4.7 can afford. Actually, 10K a year lah. 9,880. 9,780 per year. Rotex.
Yeah.
4.7.
Yeah, and then we call Boon Hong.
Oh. Boon Heng. Boon Heng.
We call Boon Heng.
3,000. Okay lah.
See, you don't go morning drive. You don't get to meet new friends. We get to make new friends when we go morning drive.
Yes. I just saw the alternative lah. It's actually not bad lah.
No, the day we went morning drive, right? There's one guy who got a blue color 911.
911, yeah.
Chit chat. The guy has a blue color Bufori Geneva, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I met you guys at Jendela.
Yes. Okay. Nana, when? Okay, this week you need to buy 2 things.
You're like expensive friends to have lah. Expensive friends to have.
Bro, it's pandemic. You always tell people it's the best time to buy.
It's time to take your own advice, bro.
Yeah. You go check my US stock price now. Still see you. Okay, come back here.
Okay, bro, I tell you, the US stocks, right, too high already. It's time to let go. Serious, it's gonna come crumbling down, right? What the interest rate? When is it due? October.
The FedEx, the Fed.
The Fed shit. I don't know what was that. It's the interest is gonna come due in October, right? Every day they call China, bro, can we meet bro, can we meet and then China is like, 我不知道 don't want to pick up their call, don't want to meet them. US is like far away. Every month, they're trying to meet China, It's like, hello, bro, hello. Please buy my USD. Please. And China and Russia is like, sell.
Okay. Interesting question, Bobby.
Yes.
208 Passat 1.8 or X50 flagship?
X50 flagship, you need to wait 6 months.
One you can buy, one you're gonna buy.
So, 6 months later, the Passat is gonna be even cheaper.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Wow, Bobby, just now you asked me this. You asked us this question: Ferrari, Lambo, or Porsche?
It have to depends on what car, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And these days, Porsche is getting more and more closer to BMW, Mercedes, and then distancing away from Ferrari and Lambo. Don't you think so?
Yeah, agreed.
For me, the answer used to be Porsche. Used to be
I think
Porsche.
there is less fear factor with Porsche.
Correct.
It's more reliable, and because it's reliable, you feel like okay, ma. So that's, you know what I mean. It's like when the car scares you, it becomes an occasion to drive it, like, you know. Even I think Ferrari and Lambo owners, I think the Lambo owners are more scared than the Ferrari owners. So Lambo like,
okay, I think I answered already. I answered with an Aston already, right? With that question, right? Yeah. And Anna is answering soon with the Maserati.
but I must say, I like brands that are left field. Like everybody got a Ferrari. Everybody, Maserati is like something different, a unique brand.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Oh, look at the 812. My God. Oh my God. Oh. You know, Tana, when I drove the Aventador, right? The first thing I wonder is how the hell people drive the Aventador on daily roads, you know? It's just unbelievable.
That's how I drive.
The gearbox to me is okay. The gearbox, you just have to shift the gears yourself, right? Single clutch automated manual. It's the visibility. It's the visibility of this car.
It's scary.
I think it's ridiculous. And the simple answer is they don't.
The fact it's scary, that's what makes it interesting. It's so like it's an occasion to drive it, you know. It's scary.
Yes. Because the occasion thing is real. It's real. Compared to a 911, a 911 would be like driving, you know, a lowered Beetle. No way in traffic. Visibility is so good, you know. Ergonomics is there, and then the touch points, the things that you touch, right, feels the same as the thing you touch in a BMW or Mercedes. You know, very familiar kind of quality levels. You know, use of material.
Like,
and
like anyone here who's never ever driven Ferrari, Lambo, or Porsche, get into it, you'll drive a Porsche very easily. Then you drive a Lambo, you're like, how to put to neutral, how to reverse.
There's that figuring out process.
Yes.
Where is the indicator?
Porsche is a car you just get in, go.
Yes.
One got single stock, one no single stock. So you see,
I don't think they compare anymore, right? In terms of price point, they're double the price of Porsches these days.
No.
Right. Oh well.
If I had a Lambo, I wouldn't drive it. I'll park it. I'm scared to drive.
Lambo.
I can't even drive up a house unless I buy Janela.
Hey, Janela is supercar friendly.
Yes, I can't drive here unless I buy Janela. You know.
They made larger ramps and lower gradient for supercars to go up the ramps.
That is thoughtful.
Yeah.
Yeah, come back down to earth a bit, lah.
Yeah, okay,
come.
Bye. Tana is looking at it also.
Good.
What is a realistic alternative? What is a viable alternative to this, if there's any?
No.
Don't have
the price you're paying for, how much is depreciated? It's super cheap. It's so cheap. It's a great value, man. But the convertible only one for sale, I think. One or two for sale. Very, very rare in Malaysia. So.
Nana, just think about it. M4 convertible, right, is about 300-ish, right?
280 for coupe, and convertible is about 3 plus, right?
330, 340. Can I say so?
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Okay, the Grand Cabrio is only 60K more.
Oh.
Perspective.
It's only 60K more and 30K per seat. Yeah. The Grand Cabrio seats are proper, the rear seats.
Yeah.
Proper. Yeah. But the M4 is, cannot argue lah, 2000 ringgit road tax. Cannot argue. But there are quite a few out there also lah.
Yeah.
I don't like the fact when you see the front, it's like, oh, it's an F30.
F30, yes.
That's what gets to me lah.
Okay, my same analogy lah, Tana. You someone with an M4 convertible, behind is a Grand Cabrio convertible, rolling up to the hotel. Last spot in front of the hotel entrance. The valet will ask the M4.
Jalan.
Bring the car down to basement and let the Maserati park there. Confirm, I tell you.
Yeah.
100%. Then you're like, I come first, war. Yeah.
Oh, true.
But it's a nice car. It's a damn nice car.
Wow, this one there next to it is the Maserati.
But that's the Quattroporte. Yeah. Okay. What else? Come.
What's next?
Vishnu Rama for me is very good in brainwashing. Don't give up. Okay, I'm not good in brainwashing. I just don't give up. Hey, what other questions do we have?
60 to 70K.
I'm not sure it's an upgrade. Brand, yes. Right? Smaller car, higher maintenance, and
Get a newer car lah for the price. I mean,
yeah, not good choices. I mean, 70K, I can get the Accord just now. The pre-facelift one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, 2017 Pradana, do not buy. Do you think Proton will still make parts for it? No way.
Especially
You drive the Accord, right? You hit your front bumper, right? Then you try to fix it. It becomes an Accord because people cannot find they cannot find Pradana parts.
then JB stop you. See what happened? Tak dapat, boss. Kena convert.
That is real, huh? This is very real.
You had a frontal collision. Your front becomes Accord.
Value goes up.
You just cannot find parts anymore. Yeah. You have to watch our show more. These are bad considerations.
What? 70K.
Huh? Yeah, a lot of cars, 70K. I mean, get an Accord. Like, if you want a proper upgrade, get an Accord. You get a W204 Mercedes. Yes, to you the brand is an upgrade, but in everything else you're getting, right, it's a downgrade. It's a smaller car than a City. In a way, it's a smaller car.
In terms of usable space inside.
Your boot is smaller. Your rear seats are smaller. And then it's a W204. How old is it already? It's like 12 years old.
Yeah,
13 years old, right? And then you need to maintain it, change the booty.
And the thing is that, right, Mercedes hold their values very strongly. The 70K W204, right, is not even a 2012 or 2011 car, I think.
Okay, if you find a W211 E-Class, which is about the same price as the C-Class anyway, all right, and 211, right, Con? Yeah, 211. If you get a 211, which is about
211 is the big small I one.
Oh, then it's
212, right?
This generation is 212, right?
This generation is 213.
No, W204 equivalent generation.
W204 equivalent generation is 212.
212, right? Yeah. If you get that E-Class, it should be about the same resale value as the C-Class.
Yep, I got it here. I'll share.
It should be about the same. Then it's an upgrade. Right? But you get weird engine lineups. So they either give you a 1.8 turbo or a 3 liter NA. All right, the 3-liter NA is bulletproof, but it's a lazy engine. You pay a lot of road tax, but it's not particularly powerful. It's like 210 horsepower. But it's a reliable engine. Freaking reliable. The 3-liter W2. No, this is 2.0.
No, so that was the years.
Yes. The one, is it 59K? The white color one just now.
Yeah, 2012. 2012 onwards, low to high.
You don't need to go 2012, right? Okay, you see, 68K.
Wow. Hey,
Okay.
Good buy, man.
Okay, these are reliable, and of course, parts will be more expensive than your Honda City lah. But at least it is an upgrade because it is a bigger car, right?
Yeah.
You go on the highway and all that. It's more worth your money because when you maintain this car, it's gonna be the same as maintain a C class.
Yeah.
And if their used car value is the same, right? You should go for an E class. At least from your Honda City, you feel like an upgrade. Honda City, you go to C class, especially the 204, very tight space, very small car. You don't feel like an upgrade, just a brand upgrade only.
Yeah. Wow.
All right.
You get the good tech.
Okay, the hybrid, yes, very fuel efficient, but just
you need a strong risk appetite for that.
Yeah, the battery is what 40K, right?
And if you can spend another 15K, I think they do a nose face uplift with all the bumper lights. So you look new, like you want to look. I'm trying to see how much can you go.
Yeah, the front looks a lot better, right? But I like the rear haunch, the white body of the rear wheels on the pre-facelift.
Yeah,
that's really nice. So go for the E class since it costs the same as the C class. Maintenance will be the same, and it's a larger car. And for those who don't know, E classes are very reliable.
Correct.
Because their biggest market are not company executives, but taxis in Europe.
Correct.
Every E-Class must be able to drive, like 300,000 km and all that because they are used as taxis in Europe.
Correct.
There are other things like if you buy used cars, look at the mentality of who's buying the car generally. The guys who buy the C-Class are going to be more hardy drivers. The E-Class can be driven more. Comfort,
See, the banana is so pretty, but when you go into a frontal collision, they give you the ugly Accord front. When they cannot find parts lah. All right, it's a joke lah. All right.
But yeah, the 212 is a very, very good choice. And I mean, the thing is that at a 70K budget, you're not only getting a luxury car, you're also getting something that is newer than your current Honda City also.
Yes. All right. Any other questions?
Z4. Which generation is the best to buy now?
The one that you can get a loan.
The one you can afford. I was about to say
that. Yeah, the one that you can get a loan. 2012, 13, you still can get a loan, right? Yeah. The new one is too expensive, lah, right? Like 350 grand. No point, so expensive.
And I think people always say, want to save money, they get the best deal. But you buy older cars that you're buying because it's cheap and not because you love the car, you will spend more money. Trust me, from personal experience. If you buy a car because it's old and cheap and not because you love it, in the long run you will spend more money. So always buy the best car you can buy for the money you have, and then you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Kuhan, we need a budget. Give us a budget, right?
Currently driving a
Volt 4 V8.
What's the upgrade?
Cullinan.
I was just thinking Bentayga actually.
Bentayga, Cullinan, right? How? You 4.4 V8 Volt already. Apa boleh buat?
850K.
A lot, eh. This one, 850K, you buy a DBX, put in Langkawi. It's not an upgrade. It is a downgrade in size, but it's a major upgrade in brand, in other things.
And,
So
and
some people
major
do not know
downgrade
this car is only 800 plus thousand.
and major downgrade in length of use.
Yeah,
Only 3 months.
this is 800 plus thousand before tax, right? Then you buy, you put it in Langkawi. Every time, it's like, a lot of people like to make fun. Oh, Ford Kuga.
Hey, Bobby, ask you a question.
Yes.
All the cars at Langkawi,
Yeah.
when people want to sell those cars, where are they advertised? Because I don't see them being advertised in like Carlis or Moda or whatever. There must be somewhere that people are selling Langkawi cars, right?
True. Very true.
You know, I wonder where are they? How do I buy a cheap Ferrari?
But the thing is, sometimes if you go car list, you can find cars that are listed.
Yeah, correct.
And then they say price before tax, right?
Correct. Yeah, example.
Yeah, lor.
But
And
but
cars they will park in Langkawi, right? Their goal is to park there. They save about 2-3 years of interest on tax on duty, and then they bring it in. They pay the remaining amount, then they bring it in.
Yeah. I mean, Ernest Shaw said go and search for Langkawi. I did that. I don't think it worked because we always find low to high. So the first car we see should be Langkawi car, but it's not Langkawi car. so that's how I know for sure it's not there. Because we are cheap. That's why. What about the 508? It's a question here from Khalib Raj. Work in the Peugeot 508.
If you buy the first 2012 one that has depreciated to 20,000-30,000, then of course it's worth it. Right? If you go and buy a like a relatively recent one, like people buy it off before NASA switched to Burma's, then you bought it for like 150,000, then of course it's not worth it. It's gonna drop. Yeah. So I don't know which one.
The interior is not bad. The interior with the facelifted interior, with those LED lights and stuff. The interior is actually quite nice.
Oh yes. Actually, the 508 is a very nice car, both inside and
what
out.
do you pay for? Yeah.
I almost considered it, at the time when I was considering a 508 diesel wagon with my S4 wagon. Because I like that car so much. The drive, the power, the panoramic roof, the design of the car.
Oh yeah.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Oh my god. A 215 508, guess how much?
Not sure.
Surprises.
58.
Huh?
What? You not?
What?
58,000.
Show us, bro.
Oh, wait, let's get again.
What's the price? 2015.
Where are we? Where are you? Where's StreamYard? Okay, hey. 1 second. Stop.
While he's looking for it. Yes, Aiman Faiz. Good car. Buy.
Good. Buy.
Yeah.
This is the Prince engine, 38K. Can't argue.
Walao,
Crazy, and even if let's say you go for a newer one, I mean, because they sold with fire warranty, I believe, right? So even the
70K. It's gonna be steep already, I think.
Oh, diesel 2.2.
Diesel.
Yes. Yeah. Reliable engine.
This shape is right. This look is good. The front look is very nice. I prefer this shape. This is one interior. One of my close friends.
And the interior of this at least got a cup holder.
Yeah. This interior is fantastic. Yeah. Yeah. Talking about this
interior, bro. The center console got no place to put things on, The pre-facelift.
Really?
Yes, there's no cubby holes in the tunnel. Behind the gear lever there's no cubby space one. You only put it inside the armrest glove box.
So the facelift is on 216.
Oh, you bargain eh.
Oh,
Bargain.
the interior of this car is very nice. Even the exterior is
Very
nice. The
nice.
interior, I was shocked in the interior. So such a good value.
Okay, this diesel engine is the 2.2 diesel engine is the same as the Ford Ranger one, so it's reliable. Pickup truck diesel engine. You don't need Euro 5 for this car. If you buy the 2.2 diesel, you don't need Euro 5. Yeah, very nice, very nice. Oh, bargain way.
You know why Mark's making a comment there?
Who? Where?
Mark Francis making a comment there because his dad has one. That's how I know. He's entrusted to drive all the family car around the 7 cities and all that. So yeah, one of the cars is right. Yeah.
My friend also have one 2012 car. This one is a wagon with a panoramic roof. With a panoramic roof. Sorry? What?
No, I didn't say anything.
No.
Oh, I got someone just now. Sorry. Yeah, my friend, 2012 with the panoramic roof. So his panoramic roof cracked already, you know. Then he checked the price. He checked the price of the panoramic roof. Then he looked at his used car value and said, I forget about it.
Like the only reason why the car is still there is because the car is good and it's not worth to sell because lost so much money in depreciation.
Yeah.
You know, it's just crazy. Wow.
Oh, it's the diesel.
The
double
wagon also $6,000.
Hey, double wishbone front suspension, right?
Yeah, no. It's very weird, you know. The petrol has McPherson struts, but the diesel is double wishbone.
Yeah, the diesel has a higher spec suspension. Yeah. It's a fantastic car.
Yeah.
Look at the center console. Con, look at it. You cannot put cups, nothing on. You cannot put your wallet. You cannot put your phone. It's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
You just can't put anything here except shillings. It's a weird center console. It's like stupidly designed way. Yeah, the door bins are small. Yeah. All style. Yeah, it's a nice car. It's a damn nice car. You open and close the door, right? It feels like your 5 Series, you know, Con. The doors are like heavy and damn nice.
I remember seeing this car during its world debut in the Paris Motor Show in 2010.
Wow. Okay. That time before you were banned by Peugeot, lah, Con.
No. That time I went there under manufacturer.
He was banned by Peugeot for so many years. You know?
Yeah.
Huh?
What did you do?
With the PR, with someone in PRT.
He went for the review of the ugly sedan, the 207 sedan.
No, and it was for what you call that? It was for something I posted on my personal Facebook.
Oh.
Yeah, he said like my Waja is better. Then our industry friend Gomez banned him. Straight up banned him.
So on the French car team, what about the S5 currently for 50K selling?
Wow,
sexy car.
I don't know about 50K because I'm seeing here some for 40K.
That's the DS4.
Sorry, okay. The shape.
He wrote wrongly in the description. Look at the design. It's DS4. Yeah, DS5 50K. Yeah, it's a sexy looking car. But the design doesn't age well, to be honest. It's a very good looking car. Yeah. And the interior is nice. Everything is nice about the car.
Yeah.
Except the glove box. The French car glove box.
Look at the boot, so nice.
Yeah. Con, you know what? The French car glove box, right? They should have just cut the glove box cover in half, so just open half.
Yeah.
The other half, no use one. You open this
one.
What's that for?
I think it's the fuse box, right?
What's that? Anna is asking about the gear lever, is it?
What's the space for? This is to put coins,
This is to put your finger, all 4 fingers in to gently pull the parking brake. Yeah.
Oh my god.
All for style, I give them that.
Hey, look at the seats, bro. Beautiful. Nice, beautiful. Beautifully finished.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good looking car.
Yeah, it is. It is. No question. No question.
And you get controls on the roof, so you feel like you're driving a plane.
Yeah. You
get controls on the roof.
One thing the French yes especially Citroen, right? They know how to create showmanship.
Yeah. Can buy. It's for 50K. Yeah, for 50K. Okay.
The white was nice. Oh, red color.
Oh yo, look at that. The drama you get for 50,000, bro. The drama you get, and these are quality seats.
For money prices, oh look at that. Even
oh my god, look at the infotainment. Oh.
What is that? Is that a clock here?
That's a clock with a push button. Yeah.
I love Turkey design.
The French, when they wanna, they just go extravagant, the French.
Yeah.
And then the Germans look at it. The Germans will be like,
there you go, Bobby. This is the top control you're talking about.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, they give you that feeling that you're driving a plane,
Oh, look at
the sunroof. Yes, they individually open. 3 of them.
This is cool. This
can be individually controlled.
Oh, that's a great value, huh?
And you have overhead compartment.
Huh?
You have overhead compartment. Yes, there's a compartment. Yeah, that's the French for you. So 50,000 for something quirky, yes, go ahead.
Yeah.
13. Yeah, get it, man.
Yeah. It's worth buying. Interesting. All right. Yeah, let's finish off a few questions. I think Tana then tired already, right? This one, 630 GT. Buy. But 394K, 6,000 more, and you buy Maserati Grand Cabrio.
Bobby, whatever you speak, Bobby, I say 40 more, 50 more, 60 more.
This one is 6,000 more, only 6,000 more. You buy a Maserati Grand Cabrio.
Okay,
if you don't buy, Tana buy already. If you buy, Tana couldn't get it already. Tana, can I ask you this question?
Yeah.
Let's say you buy the Grand Cabrio this year at 400,000.
Yeah.
And then you drive it for 1 year. 1 year later, can you sell at 400?
I think yes.
Or 450?
Maybe.
There you go. Deal.
Okay.
I'm serious.
No, you're right.
There's only 1 or 2 in the market. You buy, you drive 1 year, you're the only one. You put it back up 450. It's like,
actually, when I saw this came out in August, it was only one. Yeah. But now there's few more for sale. I don't know why.
What's the going rate for the others?
But the other ones are all I want to sell. But then sure tomorrow will go up in price. I don't want to say. But the other prices are actually much higher than this one. I don't know why.
Bro, just now the car that I show you, right? Just a few months ago, he was very optimistic. He was trying to sell at 600. Just a few months ago. I saw the car, I was like, 600, you stupid man. Coupe 280, Cabrio, you want to sell 600. Yeah, maybe my mind reached him. He was like, oh.
So Bobby, so Tana, the opportunity is for you to buy it, and then you re-advertise it back 600 straight.
You see, Tana, the difference between the Grand Cabrio and this 630 GT, right, is that he buy it now at 394. 1 year later, he cannot sell at 394. I'm sorry, but it's a good car. Okay, this is a good car for your budget. This is a great car. I like this car. Yeah. But try and get more discount from BMW, because let me tell you this, my friend who was driving a F10 5 Series, he was like, Bobby, can you come and can you go with me to the showroom? I want to look at the new G30 5 Series. So we arrived at the showroom, right? I was like, bro, you're driving F10, some more facelift, 528i. You go buy a G30, right? And you after you bought already, you pay and all that, right? You go back to your office, you go home, you're like, why nobody cares because they didn't realize you changed. Can you buy something different? So I pointed him at the 6 Series GT. That time, right, it was just launched. BMW launched it at 460,000. And we look at the car, then he was like, hey, this one quite special. Wow, rear seat, wow. I tell you, that was the time when BMW was fighting sales figure with Mercedes-Benz. Remember that time, they were chasing each other, right?
Yeah.
I tell you, straight up from 460, BMW made him an offer that he immediately signed. 460 brand new, they offer him 370. But the deal is he has to bring the car back and drive it from 0 to 2,000 km, then only come back and do the name change.
Yeah.
Then only they put it under the pre-owned.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that was hilarious. So
Very
94, maybe you can try to argue some deals. I'm not sure. All right. Okay. Do we have any last?
Let's take the last one.
Last attempts to. Chiang, want to show the Grand Cabrio again? I'm sorry, Tana. I just want to tell you.
Well, I'm on this side looking at how much is the installment, all that.
Okay, bro. S-Class S450, 3-liter turbo engine, right? Con.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
good car.
Yes.
400,000. Buy.
Yeah. Buy.
Don't expect to drive it for 1 year and sell it at 400K just like Tana. You couldn't. Because Tana Grand Cabrio. Even though your S-Class has the same 4-seater just like Tana's Grand Cabrio.
That'll be the same engine as Portofino.
No. Portofino is the new turbocharged engine already.
Portofino is twin turbo. This is 4.7 to the NA.
Bro, the Portofino doesn't sound that good.
No.
Neither does the California. Okay. Maseratis, they sound wilder than Ferraris.
Look at the way Anthony typed. Not Grand Cabrio. Grand Cabrio.
Maserati's engine sound tuning is actually rather similar to Aston Martin. They don't do the high pitch sound. They do the grunt.
Oh.
Yeah. And I would say Maseratis sound louder than Aston's. Yeah. All right.
Gran Turismo and this.
Sorry?
Gran Turismo and this.
Grand Cabrio lah, bro.
Really, yeah.
Grand Cabrio, bro. Right? This is just rare shit, bro.
Yeah.
Rare.
Yeah. Look at it. Imagine the sound. Right? Imagine the sound. And you can I believe you can try and nego with this guy because his house, right, got all the depreciation kings with Jaguar XJ.
You're so sharp.
Yeah.
No, the moment the guy drops the asking price from 600 to 400, right, you know he's open for negotiation. Right?
Yeah. You see, and far away, that's his daily. The Honda City. Yeah. Just now that picture shows another Maserati, There's another picture that I can see. You see the door open one? No. On the left side, he has a Levante. Oh, that one also. See, there's a Levante.
Okay.
On the left. Yeah.
Tomorrow, contact the guy and see.
Yeah, contact the guy. Come on. Hey, we go to. This week I'm that busy this week.
Same here.
Yeah. Okay, I'll squeeze my time for you, bro.
But I don't think it's an error because every other pricing is much higher than that car. So
I don't know.
yeah.
Let's go listen to the sound of a Maserati Grand Cabrio starting. I tell you, you'll be smitten by it, bro.
Okay.
All right. Hey guys, I think enough of poison tonight. Good night, everybody. I've had enough laugh already.
Same here. Good night, everybody.
Join us next week, and Thursday, Dana might have something. Dana might not have something. I'm not sure, lah. But I'll try to. I'll be there, lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dana.
Good night, guys.
Yes. Confirm what?
E-Power Racing, 1 tank every month on me.
Okay. I'll think about it.
Okay, first 6 months, 2 tanks. First 6 months, 2 tanks. Yeah.
Wow.
Right. Bang, bang. Wow. Sure.
Sure.
Okay. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Good night, guys. Good night, guys.